real quick. All right, guys. Okay. Welcome back to another Sunday webinar. You guys know what's up. We are getting straight into it. Let's talk about Friday. Friday's price action. Gold was selling off all throughout Asia since Thursday. Let's actually bring it back to core CPI, core PPI. So core CPI, market came in, gave a beautiful buy. We pretty much knew price was going to buy at around 8:15, which is usually the time where we get to kind of see how price action is going to develop just off of pre-market, right? We get to see the market give a break and retest over here. And if you're willing to take that risk, you're just going to have to put the stop loss right below London and see how things go, right? So, of course, core CPI is the type of play where you shouldn't be in it for too long. As long as the first 15 minutes goes by, you out of the trade, you're good to go. Because typically you'll see price come back to retest that zone, and more than likely we might see a retracement like we saw here. Then the next day we saw the market come up to retest these highs as well, and they didn't have an answer anywhere above that. So turns out we got to see the market actually retest those 4-hour highs on Wednesday, and then followed by a breaking retest in Asia. So of course, price kept on selling off. And that's pretty much how things went out. It's so similar to last month, June's price action. It was so crazy. All right. So if you don't even pay attention, you might be analyzing June's price action like I almost did just now. All right. But really, this is where price action was. And so since we sold off, everybody's still wondering, like, are we finally back bullish? And to be honest, Friday, I did not expect this buy as it happened so quickly. But shout out to Dina. I saw that you call it like at the retracement. Um, but this buy came from some 4-hour structure. Let me extend the charts real quick here. And so this was July 1st. This was also end of June. So this area of interest is very interesting in a sense of we got to make sure if price just respects Friday's price action here, we might see buys from this area. But if we break structure to the bottom, then we might see price continue to sell off. I'm not sure what it's going to be just yet. But if we get that sweep and we get that 5-minute breaking retest, all mysteries are no longer a mystery because that's the confirmation we'll be looking for, right? The same way sometimes you get a whole bunch of selling going on in Asia or London, but if in New York price is still retesting pre-market lows, then you're probably going to get that usual gold reversal as the session changes over. Okay, so we're probably going to be waiting for price action just to settle. Here's something I really wanted to talk about. It's the 3-level drop. We haven't focused on that in a minute, but the market definitely been playing games and tricks, and we finally caught on. And it's when the market gives us the first level, pulls back, second level, pulls back, and then gives us that final level, which is why there's been times I've even called out trades in Asia for it to sell off one more time and piss me off one more time. And then, of course, 12:30 or London session, you're getting that 5-minute breaking retest, and finally it's ready to go. So I know it's a couple of you guys who got caught up in that. And it's equally as frustrating when you really seen your setup playing out and you were just right freaking there. And they just had to drop it one more level. So, but frustration sometimes turns into understanding because now you're like, oh shit, you know what? Next time I should just, if they stop me out, I just got to check and see if that wasn't just the last level before reversal, for us to judge the trade as an opportunity to retest the zone and give us a better entry. Or sometimes that's when we're re-entering the trade and not just thinking, oh man, should I just stay out because I feel like I'm revenge trading? No, this is actually a good opportunity for you to re-enter now that the market has hit that final level. Makes sense? I don't know why the camera's switching from light to dark, but does that make sense, guys? I didn't want to go full light screen, but yeah. Look, it's my head.
Yes.
Yeah, there's been plenty of times we've been caught up like that, and truth be told, reading it as what it is better to make a decision. Sometimes I've sat back and I'm like, damn, I guess I should have gotten in, huh? Whole time it's because I didn't read that price was dropping one more level, the third level, the most important one. And Celine, I know you know what I'm talking about because Steve Morrow would talk about that all the time. The OG Steve Morrow, we're talking about three level drops, and then we get the reversal. Uh-huh. See, I'm on you too. Yeah. So, yeah, I remember that since 2016. 2016, 2017, Steve Morrow was really the basis of my trading style. But I'm not saying this to confuse anybody. I'm just letting you know sometimes the market really does indeed move in three waves. One, two, three. Then we get the reversal. So when you're looking at your 4 hour structures, you're looking at your 1 hour structures, sometimes you gotta like really read it and say, why didn't it stop at this demand? And then you notice that, okay, wow, lower low, lower high, lower low. That's the second lower low, then the third lower low. And you're like, oh, okay, no wonder why price did its complete reversal here, you know? So it's important to pay attention to these things because one, two, three, then you get that break and retest, and now they're ready to go. When you was ready to go right here, but they decided to drop one more time. So, we gotta pay attention to that. I think this week is what type of week fundamentally do we have? Let's check Forex Factory here because I can tell gold is like trying to rally up, but we're getting closer to the end of the month, and we know August is usually a month where gold tends to buy off these demand zones, right? So uh, let's go to a higher time frame like the daily. The last time we was this close to these sort of lows, that was November 2025. So we're pretty much at a point where if we catching the market selling off, even towards the end of this week or something, please on a Thursday, Friday, if you caught a nice sell, great. But once New York starts to come around, we might end up seeing like the rally we're looking for. And even if they play around for the next week or so, know that these 3,900 levels or 3,940, every time price keeps getting close to these rejection areas, you can see that like they're really teasing what we've been expecting out of gold. But unfortunately, every time there's a mention of uh, Iran and the Strait of Hormuz being closed again, gold gets shy and gold sells back to the bottom. So it's been pretty annoying, right? I know some people right now that were in some buys and now prices pulled back, but don't worry too much. This demand zone is still an area of interest that I believe price might respect, but we just got to follow up in the later hours just to see how price gives us this opportunity for potential entry. All right, so we're going to pay attention to the zone 39.67, 39.70, 39.80, just to see like how price does it from an internal standpoint, and then we'll see. Be looking for maybe a 5 minute break and retest, maybe sell off one more time before we start to rally. Okay. I remember D reached out to me, and then we was watching Gold Rally. When was this? I think it was right here. Nah, it was the week before that. Yeah. And just to watch this thing take off when we expected it to do so with a clean price action and then had to drop off one more time, it really can be annoying. But when we see it, if we can't catch it the first time, the break and retest off the 5 minute is also a good um, confirmation for buys, right? What time is it? 8:17. Yeah, we're not gonna fall for that one. Okay, let's move on to Nas. Let's start off with a 4 hour analysis. So, all right, we've seen some crazy, crazy sells from Nas. And then right at market open, the market gave us a huge buy. I tried to catch US 30s buy, and every time I entered, I got knocked out. Every single time. Like when I caught this retracement right here, I thought it was gonna go. That candle turned into something else. Then I tried again, and then the candle sold off. I had to just give up. Um, but we're retesting this 930 candle here. This demand is for sure solidified, so we're gonna follow up in the later hours to see if price respects that demand. For the most part, for the most part, we are looking pretty strong as far as this area of demand. This is last month's demand zone. So we could be seeing some buys this week off of US 30. We just came from hitting some fresh new highs on the 7th of July. Let's mark that real quick. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Hmm. So yeah, let's drop down into the M5. Going to be definitely keeping the zone prepared for New York. If London session gives us a nice entry as well, we definitely might take that as an early opportunity. But before 9:30, you know what can happen. Price can retest that same zone and then start to take off. So let's get back into NQ. Mm, all right. Okay. Same thing. We could see this W formation being formed. Looks like buys for sure. Looks like buys for sure. We're so close. Yeah, we retested last month's lows. We for sure gonna be seeing some buys. Let's drop down into the M1. Mm-hmm. W formation. Yes. Okay. At this point, we're just waiting on a retracement, but this is some great, great, great price action. I can't even lie. Definitely looking for buy opportunities for NQ going into this week. Let me take a quick look at GJ because I was paying attention to it last Friday and it was just not ready yet. Okay, you're still respecting that demand zone. Cool. Okay, we might get a a sell to buy. We'll see what happens in London. London is for sure looking like the session um to stay up or wake up for. Let's see if I can let's see if I can actually step up to the challenge. Let's drop back down into the M1. Okay. Now, for those who do want to start off their first trade for the week, I highly recommend we wait for price to retest. Highly recommend it, but we see them buys though. We see them buys. Wait for price to come back into the area of interest. But yeah, y'all keep an eye on that one. NQ looking good. NQ looking good. Hmm. Let's see how gold is looking as well. Oh shoot.
I wanted to throw my whole phone down the toilet last week.
Bruh, which days? Friday?
First of all, how about I would have caught a nasty $300 on a live account, but my order did not get freaking picked up.
Yo, you starting to get me tight.
I was so livid in the car. I was
Mm.
so on point. I got into buys, but it was a buy stop. So I was like, well, it's either gonna hit or it ain't gonna hit. It hit crazy. So then I emailed them like, why you guys didn't pick up my order? So they took a while to look into everything and they're like, oh, for your type of account, you would have to have a certain amount of money. And I'm like, but it's been times where I had a buy stop or a pending buy order and you guys picked it up. So why now you guys didn't pick it up? Like, make that make sense. You guys probably knew and was banking on people, who was going to win that type of trade because the setup was so clear for CPI. Like I saw the buy so crazy. I was so confident and I was good. And the screenshot show, so that was my fighting case. In the picture, you literally see my order and then the candlestick flying to the moon.
Oh my
No
God.
drawdown, no pullback.
Oh,
Yeah. I
oh.
was so mad. I didn't post about it, talk about it. I was like, fuck this shit, man. Like
And
I'm
let
over it.
somebody cut you off in traffic.
Yeah. And I went, did I go to the gym that day? Yeah, I went to the gym too that day.
Okay, that's a W. That's a W.
Yeah, that
Now,
was a W.
what is that like on Henko?
Yeah, so that was on Hanko. But I've done this before on Hanko and I didn't have a problem. And again, like what we spoke about with Genesis too, with Trade Locker, like before with Glitch, but then it was fine. I'm like, there's no winning. Like,
Some
why am
days
I not
it's
catching a win? I don't get it.
some days you gotta just expect there's gonna be some sort of glitch that goes on with any company, with any broker, with any prop, with any, technology glitches happen, close. And sometimes we just
Yeah,
gotta,
but that happened so ironically, huh?
yeah,
Like,
it just
so
can't be that one
ironically.
circumstance that just end all be all with some things, because it just
Yeah,
happens. It'll happen anywhere, you know. But
yeah, I
man,
mean,
I
I was
feel I
just
feel for you. I hate those moments.
Yeah, I was just so because, and then my husband was like off from work, like a little vacation, whatever. So I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a great
Right.
day, great
Yeah.
time. I can be in on my trade, go on with the day, and then it was just. crap.
Yeah,
And
I hear you.
that's why I had text you that like, yo, I just want to be done till fall. Like I'm just over it.
Yeah, it be days like that. I can't lie to you. I can't lie to you guys. I've experienced days the same way you guys have. And still sometimes I still have to like muster up my emotions, put it to the side and, handle business, right? Make sure you guys are good, handle the community, do the videos and have a whole household to take care of. Like, yeah, it's trading emotions are very tough to compartmentalize as you go about your day and you got other things to do. Because most times we're relying on a good trading day to really like set the tone for our day. Like we can't even lie about it. It's happened. And
Exactly.
yeah, just yeah,
Look at your text message. I sent you the photo.
you texted me? Oh.
Hmm.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Ugh. Ugh.
Two, $300 on a live account could have just pulled out 150, like something
Ugh.
like wow.
Ugh.
No drawdown, nothing.
Yeah, I hear you.
And
But
then
we're
my
walking into a
levels,
new
like
week.
look at the levels.
I see it. You would have had, yeah,
Insane.
you would have gotten off clean. Definitely
Too
would have gotten
clean.
off
And
clean.
I hear you when it comes to technology, but sometimes it's just disappointing. We're expecting more. Like I feel like this should not be happening.
Yeah, wait till you find out $100,000 terminals that people pay like 100 bands a month for still go through those type of glitches. You know, at this point, you could even be Trump's right nut sack, and a glitch is going to happen. It's so annoying, like, but it is what it is, right? Freaking hate that crap though. Takes a good 2 business days to get over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a new week. We're gonna do what it do. Gonna do what it do. What's up, Twan? Keep going. All right. Okay, so for the most part, we're definitely seeing that price action is looking healthy. And all we got to do at this point is mark our zones. We just saw a break in retest here from Friday by wow, by 6:20. It was already out of there. So yeah, oh yeah. Let me go to my funded bias real quick. They're saying that there's going to be some money injected into the markets. Um, so we better be prepared tomorrow just to see what's going on. Like it's going to be some money pumped into the market. Let me do a little bit of research real quick this week. So, guys, if you didn't know, this is Fund to Buys. Fund to Buys is a platform that has all-in-one fundamental happenings from the COT report to all sorts of things, man. Weekly ahead. If Iran launches a new attack, it's already there. It's like a mini truth social. So I've been using that just to be able to get my fundamentals, just adding some more eyes into the market. Pretty good platform. If you guys want to check it out, let me know. They also have an Instagram page too. I dropped it on my Telegram. So you all go ahead and follow that. So
Um, excuse me. The name? What's the name?
fund the bias. I'll drop the link real quick, guys.
Oh.
One second.
You said this week, but you didn't say what day of the week, right?
I did not. Yeah, I haven't checked it out yet. They like to hit us with surprises.
So I don't know if this is a rumor, but
Yeah.
I've heard it somewhere within the grapevine that like every second to the last Thursday of the month, they normally do like some wiki stuff. So
Hmm.
the fact that you said this week, I'm wondering if, that's gonna align with what I just said.
Mm. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not surprised. Yeah, are you talking about like when uh the contracts expire?
Yeah, like something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, typically. I mean, look, we got what, 10 days before the market closes out. Let me see. Let's check out the fundamentals on
And
Forex
August is
Factory this week.
here.
Yeah, real quick.
Thank God. That's this month. Everything need to hurry up. These kids need to hurry up and go to school. Everything.
Oh man, things need to get back to the motion as you
The cold need to
operate the
come
best.
back down. Bro, I have the craziest tan and my skin is freaking peeling from doing hair in the sun in the Hamptons.
Oh
Like,
man.
I can't even believe this. I'm like, oh my goodness. See, this is why they couldn't work in the fields.
Oh man, you was gonna have to figure something out. There's not much going on, it seems like, on the fundamentals. Let me make sure the mic is close. Uh, okay, let's see. Unemployment claims, monetary policy Thursday for the euro. Okay, that's important for the euro. Unemployment change for AUD, and we got CPI for Great Britain.
Your name, you must type the magic words.
Hmm. Yeah, it looks like a calm week, so like it might be other outside factors that might come in and impact the market, but I don't see too much going on here. But they did say something about money to be injected this week. Oh, womp womp womp. The U.S. Federal Reserve is injecting nearly 10 billion this week through routine reserve management operations. The liquidity injections are split across two transactions, 3.3 billion on Tuesday and 6.6 billion on Thursday. Hint, hint, Quells.
Right. You see? I'll be knowing
Hmm.
something, something. You see?
Yeah. Shout out Quells. All right. Let's see.
Okay.
What else? What else? What else? Okay, this is interesting. Seeking Alpha. This is coming for Seeking Alpha. A 90 billion liquidity storm may hit the market this week, July 19th. Treasury bill issuance surges to 90 billion this week. Ah, Treasury bill. Okay. Intensifying the ongoing liquidity drain and pressuring risk assets. Markets, especially NASDAQ and SMH, shaking my head, have historically underperformed on T-bill settlement days. This is what you were saying. That's what we were talking about, Klaus. The T-bill settlement days with increased volatility observed. The liquidity drain is more pronounced post-reverse repurchase facility depletion, forcing T-bill funding from broader markets. Heavy T-bill issuance is expected through August. That's why we be having some August buys, guys. With potential relief and liquidity added back around September 15 tax date. The liquidity drain started at the beginning of July, continues this week with the new issuance of 90 billion in treasury bills hitting the market. With this is a big jump from last week, which was only issuance about 65 billion. And should remain heavy until the September September 15 quarter tax date. Okay. Uh, hmm. Okay, so this is big money talk, right? This is why sometimes like we gotta really step back and realize that, man, it's big fish conversations going on around certain times of the quarter. We talking third quarters right around the horizon. And yeah, so like if we see any buys, we know that it's like T-bill issuance. We have, Thursdays towards the end of the month of July, we got to look out for those. So if we're not, if the market, let's say, is not doing too good on Monday or Tuesday, like we got to remember, hey, there's real money coming in towards end of the week, leading towards August. So, ay, 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 back on trading view. Yeah, so definitely want to pay attention to how price is going to behave around this demand zone. We're talking about this is last month's demand. Okay, last month's demand. So, yeah, by Thursday, yo, even if it's 2 p.m. like last month, we getting breaking retests. Trust and believe. We might be going up. And when we do, might be seeing about 1,000 pips. Okay. So, yeah. And when the T-bills get issued and all this money starts to get injected, we might see they might throw a little something towards gold too. Okay. Now, one thing I will definitely say is they're not going to catch me lacking like they did last Friday. Price is selling in London, pre-market still hovering around this area. Definitely got to drop to the lower time frames, expecting that 930 reversal. I used to catch those so many times, but lately, we've been hesitant a bit just to wait for a break and retest, trade a little bit later, especially with these markets. It's a lot more profitable to trade after like 11 sometimes. So, yeah, it's been a lot more profitable to just trade after 11 during the summertime. Price comes down to retest, let's say 930, market open. You'll see many times you can catch a nice clean setup instead of like forcing things. Yeah. So all in all, might be seeing some buys for US 30 and NQ. We just gotta wait for price to give us our confirmations. But for the most part, I think we're gonna have a really good week. If we don't force nothing, we're gonna be just fine. We'll be just fine. All right. Anybody got a specific thing they want to look out before we close out? Well, I also wanted to know, like, we gotta be careful um, when trading on Fridays and then the market buys and you feel like you missed the setup. And then we try to take buys right here. And then market literally just goes to retest or sweep the previous day highs to give out the retracement to create higher lows. And then you get stuck being the last buyer. It's not fun.
I'm glad you brought that up. Did you hear what happened on Friday with Tradeovate?
No, what happened?
So there was a huge bug with Tradeovate. So everybody was talking about it, like, on TikTok, Instagram, all these different type of apps. And so I had a pending buy stop into Nas.
Hmm.
So I couldn't even click off. Like I couldn't even, like exit the trade. I was just stuck. So it was like do or die. And then I'm like, damn, well, if it goes left and I contact the company, are they going to zone me or are they going to, let it slide if it goes into the negative?
Mm.
But some way, somehow the trade played out. But still, I'm not thinking that I'm going to be compensated for my trade because it was a bug within Tradeovate, not just the prop firm itself. So I upgrade my back office and it was a go. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I was so nervous and worried. Like,
You
damn, I
done
don't
went
want my
through a
account
lot.
to blow up. Yeah, I'm telling you, Hans, like last week was just,
Yeah.
yeah, I went through a lot. I went through a lot. Sometimes, and Alice be so like, oh, Jaquel's quiet, she getting the money. Like, that is
Times we
not
getting clapped.
always. Sometimes, and not even just getting class. Sometimes we just not even trading. Sometimes we just doing other stuff. Like,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, but it ended up with a W for me last week. But that like bug was crazy. Like if you look now, whenever you have time, you'll see like the whole Tradeovate was down. Even if you have a live account on Tradeovate, it would have been down. But if you were good, like within the direction, then you don't have nothing to worry about. But obviously, if you weren't in the correct direction, then yeah, like would have been
You're
over for you.
screwed. Mm. Wow. Yeah. If it's not one thing, it's another. It's another, you know. You just gotta keep
Hmm.
surviving. Hate to say it, but that it be look, man, technology is not always in the trader's favor. And that's why, like, when you're dealing with a good broker, at least if a situation is happening, you email them. Hopefully, you know, they look into the circumstance and then see the situation for what it is, and they honor whatever circumstance it was. So we have to have that sort of understanding. If not, then we got to move forward into something else. And which is why I always bring it back to saying, hey, yeah, sure, you can have a one main broker, but if there's another one that you use as well, fine. And it's just a principle I've been using these past couple of years for many, many good reasons. Even just look in the real world, right? In the real world, people have literally woken up to their main checking account getting hacked or some weird stuff happens, and then now they don't have their go-to bank account, and they've just built a banking relationship with just one bank. I know Haitians that come to this country and they've rocked with Wells Fargo all their life, and they never rocked with no other bank. And then some situation happened, they close it down, or some weird fraud happens or whatever the case is. Now they got to close that account down, and now they got to rebuild a brand new relationship with another bank, and that takes time. Why not just have two? Why not have a relationship with just two to three, like one for bills, one for, savings, one for tax purposes, whatever, just low emergency savings on the side. Like that builds at the same time you're building a relationship with this one, you're simultaneously building a relationship with the other ones too. All right. Please heed my advice, guys. The years go by and those relationships, they really do what they need to do. All right. Now, let me see. What's this NQ on M5? Let's check that out. Oh, we are on NQ. Is it not giving the same feed?
Bully, 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 bully.
You and them buys?
Yep. But I just got
That, that. Bullish, bullish. All right. This retracement looks like one of them 61.8 top retracements. Telling you, man, I've been eyeballing these things for years. I just know. Oh yeah. Can't be mad at it. That's a quick scalp. Whoever's already in this early, like Swan. hmm I know y'all can do a lot of damage with just 13 ticks. Quells, you're in that too? 73. What is this? Oh, okay. Q.
No, I was in like a little before I joined the
Oh.
Zoom, but now my baby here, so I just gotta call it a night. I'll be back in the morning.
Ah, take it in. Take it in,
Yeah,
Quells. Take it
yeah.
in.
That's it for
Woo!
me.
God
That's it.
damn. Game game time is over.
Yep, that's it. Oh, Jesus. Oh,
It's like when the parents are calling you to come home. I'm waiting for the 4 hour close. Smart. Let's check the 4 hour real quick.
Said retracement level on your shit, bro.
Hey, get out, fam. You know how that them boys be. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, I mean, I don't know what your trading plan is, but I know you scalp, and this is a good look, right? But when you look at the H1 and you're like, them boys look like they could really be losing out on volume. And if that's how you feel, you got to get out.
Yeah, just
But
get
yeah. Mm-mm. So, Lean, good to see you here. We got Zillion, we got Junior, Gloria, Brother Dan, Jerome. Who else is here? I think that's it, right? Of course, Quells, Emmanuel. Yeah, we got the squad here. The money, got the squad here. Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for my time. 9 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
Yep, still waiting for 9 o'clock.
I love being an affiliate, bro. I just logged into this and that's just $134 is chilling here. Yo, that's funny. What should I do?
run, pay a bill.
Yeah, I think yeah. Let me check see if there's any credit cards that's new. See some credit card, man. Ethereum, USDT, ERC20. All right, let me go throw that into the Coinbase real quick. So as I said, guys, the live sessions are back, even though it's not many of you guys who did sign up. But for those who have, I will be dropping the link Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, uh, 9 a.m. I will be traveling in the next couple of days, but I'm gonna see how we're gonna make it happen. All right. See how we're gonna make it happen. Keep y'all posted. Yep, as you guys can see, prices rejecting this 830 support level. I said support, I'm at resistance level. That only tells us one thing. Price might be heading back down into the low before buying. So no need to stress this, guys. You don't want to start off on the wrong foot. But whatever we do take as far as trades, we have to live and die by the probabilities. All right. If this ain't your usual setup, we ain't gotta try and like force anything. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, something telling me it's gonna touch the bottom again.
Mm-hmm. Hey, yo, pause. All right.
I have to agree.
Okay. I mean, the setups are looking good. We just gotta wait on them to be really ready. Damn, I received that quick, man. Need that. Oh, GJ. Yeah, it's at a point like when we start to feel that the exhaustion is going to bring it back to an area of interest, we just got to exit. It's a feeling we have, and we know the feeling. I'd rather be wrong and I got out safely than be wrong and I knew it was going to happen. Which one y'all hate the most? Like, as a trader, which one do y'all hate the most?
What is that again? Repeat it.
Being
Getting out.
wrong and you knew you had that feeling that like the market was going to reverse and you should have closed out and break even, or you were wrong, but you kind of waited it out. And then now you're watching your profit literally just go back to zero. And then your stop loss gets hit. And then I think I saw a trader talk about that. I think it's like the donut trade and then the forgot what it was, but I think I forget who also brought that out. It was interesting.
Ain't nothing wrong with moving your stop loss.
Amen. Amen to that.
What I hate is when you're knees deep in profit and it just comes back on you, or you move your stop loss to break even, it takes you out, and then it just rips higher or lower.
Yeah, I hate that crap though. Let me see if I can find it. Out of all this Argentina, Spain content that I was liking all over Instagram. Let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Austin Silver, yes. He says donut trades, you take entry, it goes into profit, but you don't take any off. You just lock your stop at entry, then you get tapped for zero. That's donut trade, right? Literally comes right back into your entry and you just leave with nothing else. That has happened to me quite a few times. Popcorn trades, it pops in your favor. That's what Antoine was talking about. You take no profit and you don't lock the stop, then it comes back down and turns into a negative trade. If you cut the donuts and the popcorn trades, you will see a dramatic improvement in your consistency. So, which trader are you? Which one has happened most versus the least? I think for the most part, if I'm keeping it a buck, I would say, I would say the popcorn trade happens more to like in my experience because like I'm usually waiting for the trade, just patient letting it run to where, to the target destination. And sometimes I'm like, hold on. is price really, for example, last Sunday, right? Or maybe a few Sundays ago, when we saw price moving into this direction, I think, yeah, right here, the 3rd of July. I was in on these buys, price poked up above 4,200. And I'm like, okay, cool. By the time I even thought about closing the trade for real, I was just deciding, right? I was debating. Next thing I know, price is already on its merry way back down. And I'm like, bro, what the hell? By the time I even thought about where to put my stop loss to keep the trade from breathing and stuff like, grits. I'm already in drawdown. Slight drawdown, but like, damn, that didn't sit too well with me. So that would definitely be a popcorn trade, right? But at the same time, it's also a donut trade, right? You just lock your stop at entry. Then no, it's definitely a popcorn trade. Yeah, hate that because you sometimes you have such a small window of thinking to make the decision. Like, should I close profit? Should I move stop loss into profit? And which one should I do right now? Should I just close everything else? But what if I close everything else and it just keeps going and I'm probably gonna be upset? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? And you got like 20 seconds to react. Hate those. So many decisions. Yeah.
I just closed the trade.
Yeah. It's just
Just
about
close
to
the
say
top.
that. Like, man, fuck that shit. I'm just close that trade, man. Too much stress.
Like for me, I'm pretty much on gold's buy right now, bro. I'm on gold.
It just popped it though.
Yes,
Oh,
sir. One
was it
K, sir.
nine?
1K, sir.
All right, you know what to do.
To close up,
Donut or
close that.
popcorn? Which one are you?
I feel like donut is solid when like you can take a portion of profits before
Yeah,
moving it.
yeah, I agree. Goes into profit. You don't take any off. You just lock your stops at entry. He, can we keep it a buck? Just because I'm in profit, and it's like it's very much it comes down to the type of trader you are too. Like if I'm a scalper and if I just see the profit, but I'm supposed to respect my analysis, I'm supposed to give it at least, an hour or whatever. Like this is how the trade is supposed to run. I shouldn't be so in a rush to close my profit because that was in the trade plan. If you're following the trade plan, it shouldn't just be about that, right? It should be about whether you're sticking to your rules. But there are some situations like, let's say we're looking at gold right now. Emmanuel's in profit. Market is reaching this Friday high here, right? And he's in profit $1,000, whatever, whatever. If that's your goal, you better close that damn trade or close partials, move that stop loss into profit. Now it's a win-win. It's a win-win. Because what we don't want to do is like not win anything. That's usually what gets me. That's what gets me tight. I can't lie. You know. What was that target for you, bro?
For me,
Yeah.
I'm going for like 417,
You going for what?
407, 4017,
Okay.
417. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm close
4017.
already.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
4017. Yeah.
yeah.
Good. All right. No, this is a good deal. Let me see. Let's check.
Yeah, 15. I'm on 15, 16. Come on, bro. Come on. Eat that shit up.
Wait, I thought you said you out already.
No, I'm not. I told you I'm going for like four.
Yo,
He
y'all
said he
didn't
was
hear him
out
say he
too.
was out?
He said he was
No,
out.
no, I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
not.
okay.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm going for TP, bro. I already moved my stop loss, to profit. So I'm good.
That boy's speaking fast.
Yeah.
I could have sworn he said, I guess he was kind of wondering what he should do. But I heard you say loud and clear, bro, in front of the whole
Yeah.
public. I closed out already. That's
Oh
what
no,
I
I'm
heard.
not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not.
Caught that boy in 4K.
I think he said he's close already.
Oh, I'm
We gonna roll
not.
the tape. This is
No,
recorded.
he's
Yeah.
like, no, like he's close to Ford's 4017. Like he's close to it.
Yeah, I'm closer.
That's
Before he
what he
said he was
said.
out, I could have swore I heard it because I looked at it and
Mhm.
I was like saying, "Oh well, maybe I get a little scalp on it." I did get a little scalp on it, but I was just like, "He's out. I better get out."
No, no. I'm
We
still
gonna
there.
play the tape.
Okay, okay, but
We
it's
gonna see
fine.
what
I'm still in there. Still like, fourth, like 16. Come on. One more stop. One more stop.
one more stop. See if
Yeah,
we
one
can
more
get a
stop.
W with this man. Oh,
There it is.
Come on.
here it is. All right,
Fuck,
stop
fuck it, bro.
losing.
I'm closing. No, I'm out.
Ah, there you go. That's my guy.
I'm
Too many eyes.
yeah, too many eyes.
There's
I'm
an
out.
African saying, so, once you call out your move,
Yeah,
everybody on they're watching, and you better get out.
yeah. It's 116, bro. I'm good. I'm good.
All
Yeah, I'm good.
right, good stuff, good
It's
stuff.
a good one.
Everybody put some fire in the chat for my boy, man.
It's good. Yeah.
Look at that. That shit's selling now.
Uh-huh. Look at that. He would have been clapped. Antoine would have been the first. Good.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nose dive.
mhm.
And
Yeah,
then pull it back down.
Pull it
Yeah.
back. Look at that. See? They
look
was
at
conspiring. Somebody was preying
that.
on your downfall.
Oh,
Oh,
no, well, I'm pretty much from Africa, okay?
Uh-huh. No day they was conspiring.
Like, well, like,
See,
not
they
today.
chop you, bro.
Not today. Not today.
That man, they said they was gonna put Obono on the plate, boy.
Bro.
He's gonna
there's your
celebrate on you.
there's your push.
That was a quick one, but that was a quick one for for the night. It's 9 o'clock, bro.
It
I,
just
I,
hit.
9 o'clock.
It just hit.
I told
There's
you.
your push to 17.
It's
Yeah,
okay, well, I'm
Quells
out.
is still here. She'll say, man, see, I told y'all at 9 p.m.
He made $9 in
Oh,
like seconds.
Yeah,
yeah,
like Tokyo always open like 8. So I always wait for them because like the they come to start at 6. So I always wait for that manipulation, to take place, get their stuff. Then Tokyo opens at 8 o'clock. They always come to do that sweep and stuff, before they do that thing. So 9 o'clock is the best time. They didn't get out.
mm-hmm.
You know, I always say that they're 9 o'clock,
Yeah,
Nine
she
o'clock.
is.
but I can't. I'm too busy. I don't got time. I can't right now.
We understand you, Mama. We understand you.
Like that, bro. Like look at that candle, bro.
I know Quells is like, do you though? Do you?
You have no idea.
Oh man. You sending some good energy to the Chick-fil-A, man.
Yeah, I need it.
That shit
You
is
know,
tough.
um, it is a good Sunday. Spain just lifted a goal, bro. So like, let's get some goals this week.
Let's get some gold. Yes,
Let's
sir.
get some goal.
Yes, sir. All right, let's see what else everything is. I hate when I hear my voice. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, guys. 8:45.
Well, like that's what we took on Thursday yesterday. It was a beautiful trade.
Trying to remember which one.
You remember that 4 hours rejection when I posted on the chat.
Oh yeah, the sell. Oh
That's I,
yeah. Oh yeah. That was a good trade. Good call. Good
it
call.
was a beautiful one, man.
Yeah. Let's talk about that trade real quick. So Thursday, this is what got me. It was around 11:15, right? We kept on sweeping the previous day highs. So that was that. If we go to a 4 hour structure, it also was a 4 hour rejection. So they losing gas. So I'm like, all right. I woke up from a me nap. I checked the chat. You was talking about spells. I'm like, seen the breaking retest. I said, oh yeah, stop loss above there. I ain't got to do too much. That joint dropped right here. I was out. That was it for me. The retouch here, of course, it kept selling, whatever, but that was it. So I was like, yo, good call, bro. Good call. I love it when you guys are seeing the markets as clearly as I can, if not better sometimes.
No,
And hey, when a good
like,
trade
like,
is
like,
called, a good trade is called.
honestly, I don't usually trade US study though. I'm always on
Yeah.
NAS and gold. Then
Hmm.
I was just watching as I saw I just opened the 4 hour structure. That's the rejection was on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm like, but they can't cross this 4 hour structure, but we're coming down.
Right.
Yeah. And they did come down. But after the trade, I took a nap when I wake up, but I saw they come all the way down. I'm like, damn, that was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Mhm.
Fam, let's have a good week. I'm out,
Just have a good week, guys.
I'm about to take a shower. I'm out. Bye.
All right. Yo, it's a good call, guys. Let's have a great trading week. And yeah, look out for the webinars. Peace, love, and blessings.
Thanks,
Signing out,
Hans. Bye-bye.
of
Yeah,
course.
good night.
Thanks, Hans.
Hey, no problem, bro.